Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of volume. This is Standard 8.7a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 25 off the 2018 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got snacks here that are sold either in a cone or a cylinder here. And it's kind of interesting to see which one would be bigger. Our cone has a bigger height right here. The 12 is bigger than the 8, and it's got a bigger radius. That 4 is definitely bigger than the 3, but it definitely funnels down. And I'm kind of interested to see which one is bigger because you want the bigger snack. So we just need to find a correct statement about the two different volumes. So let's just look at both of these separately and we'll do a little bit of comparison. So the volume of a cone or the volume of a pyramid, so either one, we're using a cone for this one, but they both have the same formula. 1/3 base times height. All right, so we got 1/3 base. Our height is really easy. They give it to us as 12. Right? So then our key is we got to figure out this base. That's the area of the base. So this area of the base, I'm just going to kind of rewrite that since it's a circle, right? The area is going to equal pi r squared. And we're going to use that for both. The area of both bases is going to be pi r squared. So let's just plug in what we know here. I'm going to say 1/3. My area of my base is going to be, I'm going to kind of rewrite that here as pi r squared, and then multiply that by 12. So I've got everything I need except for that radius, but that radius is simply 4. So you see how I keep rewriting this equation, and we just have one big thing to kind of calculate together. That's 4 squared times 12. So let's simplify this. 4 squared is 4 times 4. So I'm going to do 1/3 times pi times 16 times 12. Right? So that 4 times 4 is 16. I can multiply this 1/3 times this 12, and that's just 12 divided by 3. That's going to be 4. So that's going to be 12/3, or 4. I'm going to combine those two, times pi times 16. All right, so that's 4 times 16, which is going to be 64 times pi. So we're going to kind of simplify all of that to just do 64 times pi. If you don't have a pi in a calculator, you can just replace it with 3.14, get you close enough. So it looks like I've got 201.06, but since we're not necessarily going to the decimals, I'll just leave it about 201 inches cubed. All right, so let's see what we have here for our cylinder. So the volume of a cylinder or a prism is going to be the same thing, and it's just base times height. So let's do that same thing. So my area of my circle is going to be pi r squared times my height, because this right here is my base. And so I know what those things are. I know pi, my radius is 3 squared, and then my height is 8. So let's just simplify that. So I'm going to do 3 times 3 is 9 times 8. So look at that. I've got pi times 72. And so we'll just do 72 times pi. And that's going to get me about 226.19, but we'll just keep it as the whole numbers. All right. So it looks like my volume of my cylinder is greater. And it looks like 226 minus 201 looks like it's about 25. So it's about 25 greater. So we say our answer here is we're not going to use the cylinder as less than. And I'm not sure where that 377 is coming from. So we look at this C right here. The volume of a cylinder is about 25 cubic inches greater than the volume of a cone. So that's our answer, C.